Hello, I'm Marnell from Miemie's Keepsakes. Today I'm back with the hashtag Sewing Notion Sunday. That's hosted by Angela from Meet the Shreds or To Restore You on Instagram. I think that's the name of her shop on Etsy as well. So today I'm going to make some tags with these with the sewing pattern paper, and I made a prototype and I'll show you the mistakes or things that I didn't like how it looked. Oh, there it is, when I was doing this. So the first thing with this one, I didn't do any gluing, so it's kind of in the middle. It bubbles up a lot, which, it's nice and crinkly if you like that, and does give a lot of texture even though it won't add to the bulk of your book. The other thing I did with this one I glued, so it stayed, because with this one, because I didn't glue, it kind of moved around while I was sewing, and that's why the bubble was created. So I did this one, and I did the sewing again. This one was glued, but I sewed from this side, and so it is a horrible sewing job because it's not straight and even, which is fine. I suppose it's okay, that look, but if you want a straight and even look, it's hard to see from this side where the edges of the tag is, so I would sew from this side. And then if you do that, you don't have those ugly stitches on the back because they're kind of hidden here in the sewing pattern. So let's go ahead and make one. Now what I did was, with this one, I'm just going to use a piece of the pattern. This pattern was already cut out, so it's nice and small and easy to handle. I am going to glue this, and you don't have to glue it totally every little piece because, like I say, you still want that kind of crinkly effect, and that's why you're using this paper, is to get that kind of crinkly sound. And also it gives you see-through effect with everything, and that's why I'm layering. So by layering this, doesn't have to be perfect because you are going to cut it down to the size of your tag. So here's my tag, and can you see that I can see the different lines in the back where it overlaps? I really like that. So I am going to maybe fold it over another time because I do want it to be almost have a quilted effect. Okay, I'm gonna glue this again. You don't, I mean, with this idea you can, and I did this, probably somebody else have thought of this as well before. With this you don't need to, you can do other things too. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. You can make journaling cards, you can make pockets. I am sewing it on to the tag and onto cardstock because I want to put this tag in and out of, pull it in and out of a pocket. So I do want it to be sturdy enough. If you're not worried about sturdiness, you can probably even just sew a piece of, like printed paper or copy paper on the back. So then I would glue this roughly on here as well, because it definitely moves when you're sewing, so it's just easier to keep it. And try to maybe do the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead to the sewing machine and sew all around the edges of this. So I already did one just because, you know, it saves time and me going back and forth. So this is the tag sewn, and I am not going to, what I do with my threads, I just put a dab of glue here where the two threads meet, and then I don't glue them or anything, I just cut them off. It's just the easiest and the fastest, I find. A lazy way of doing things. Okay, and that is your tag, and now you just have to decorate it. So if you do a lot of these, it would be faster and easy. And even if you do this like a masterboard and, you know, cover the like one file folder with the sewing pattern. Oh, I don't know what's going on with me today. Anyway, with the sewing pattern, then cut it up and then sew around it. If you want to do a mass make, that would be a great way to do it. So I have, let's decorate both of these. I have some small pieces here. I have a cluster. It's a little bit big. I wonder if I can tear some of this down. There, yeah, then it goes on there. Oh, I don't want more lace on there. I'm thinking I want to add some red just to make this a little bit more colorful. What postage is this? United States, John Adams. I wish I could put this behind the little birdie, but it's totally stuck on there, so I'm just gonna maybe add the postage on there. Maybe this label. Do I want to add more? Let's glue this down on this side, or do I want okay, let's just glue it down before I start looking around. Yes, so thank you to Angela for thinking of this and hosting this wonderful collaboration. I think I was very excited when I watched her video and she said she wants to do this, because I have so many sewing notions and I'm always thinking, you know, how am I going to use this? And but it's nice to kind of do it on a weekly basis and try to use all my sewing notions. Okay, so I'll think about adding something else. Maybe the number 1. I'll think about that. Let's do this one. This piece of vintage envelope that was just sitting here probably should have ended up in the garbage can. Let's do that. And I have this pink flower or the purple flower. I'm thinking the purple flower. Since it's sewing notions, let's do lace. Okay, let's glue this down. I'm just using my art glitter glue. It's time to clean my bottle again, because you have glue on your fingers and then you touch the bottle, and so it looks really bad very fast. I need to take that label off. I have 2 bottles, 2 of the smaller bottles, and the other one I took the label off. It's on my other table, and it's just way easier to clean because it's just a smooth plastic surface that you can wipe clean when you need to. I have this here. I have this butterfly here. Yeah, maybe I should layer that. It's upside down. Yes, it is. Okay. These are the butterflies that I bought at the dollar store a while ago, and I am determined to use all of them because it's kind of hard. I don't know, they're hard to use, I find, because they're on cardstock and they have the shiny gold in there, which is, I suppose, not bad, but not exactly working for every project. And then the other thing is they weren't cut out very well. They have this, some places, some white border that just kind of annoys me. Okay, let's do that. Bottle suddenly decided to stop spread. Oh, now it's going out like crazy. Just spread that over there. I bought new wet wipes, but I haven't put it in by my table yet because I ran out. Okay, and let's add the butterfly, and then I added a eyelet just because I thought it would be another way to just secure that the paper stays connected with the cardstock. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. This one wasn't very straight, the sewing, but like I said, that's usually what we're going for. It's the kind of homemade look. Okay, and I'm wondering, do I want to add the number 1? I think so. Let's do the number 1 and get a topper for these two. And that's our tags. Easy, and it's immediately a very interesting background. Let's see what our topper we can find. I have this kind of very delicate, not a very wide, but it's perfect. I love this lace, and I have some satin ribbon or this kind of eyelet trim. Oh wow, all fingers and thumbs today. Let's do the ribbon on this one. Let's get some fabric scissors there. And what shall we do with this one? Do we want some lace? Yeah, I don't think I want that. Let's do some lace for this one. Yeah, so this is kind of a faster than I thought it would be. Little tutorial on how to use your sewing patterns for your to make tags. And oh, sorry, this is my project for the Sewing Notion Sundays today. Thank you to Angela for hosting, and I will have her link her channel in my description box. And I hope you all have a very happy Sunday today. Relax. Tomorrow's Monday and the week starts again and all the craziness takes over. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.